Hey, hey. Happy holidays to you too, love. Say Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hey, how was y'all Christmas? Y'all big brother birthday. How y'all survive yesterday? You welcome, love. Hello, welcome. I say, always. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't even gonna complain, love. I'm good. We gonna have us a discussion. That's good. Hey, hey. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hey, so y'all know we getting to the end of the year, right? I love them. So you still miss your family. And get with them. If you feel the need to get with them, get with them. Ain't no need of missing them, and they still alive, baby. Reach out to them. Tap in. You ain't gotta wait for them to reach out to you either. If you feel like you missed them, baby, phone call, text, DM, however it is that you gotta get a hold of them, get a hold of them. Damn sure don't be prideful. I kid you not. That time is gonna be the most valuable thing that we got in the world. Sometimes I be confused in that shit myself. I promise you. I still just give it to you because the thing is, it's not my message, so it's not always gonna make to me. And in the past, I used to not put things out there because I felt like I didn't get it, and I realized I was holding on to other people's shit. Other people's shit. So, baby, regardless of if I can make sense of it or not, I promise I still give it because I feel like it still might even be bits and pieces or something that's for somebody. It always be somebody that can make sense of it. So, I just do my job. That's all. Hey, but I'm with you, baby. Hey, we gonna have us a discussion though. We ain't even worried about the cards, cause like I said, we getting down to the end of the year, y'all. And y'all know we've been hitting these ascensions, right? We've been hitting these ascensions, so this energy has been a little different. A little different, you know. And you gotta adjust. Hey, love, you gotta adjust. So, okay. Look, I appreciate that. Like I said, it be for y'all. It be for y'all. Hey, check this out though. Y'all gonna have to get clear, right? Because I know that a lot of us grew up in the air. It's funny because I just had to touch base, or I was having a conversation with Auntie earlier. But yeah, we up in the era where it's like family was everything. You know what I mean? Like you stick with family no matter what. Y'all gonna have to erase that from y'all memories. I feel like another thing that you need to be reminded of is like how the older folks used to always say the ones closest to you be the ones that hurt you the most too. That's gonna be family. Y'all got people around y'all that claim to be close to you, that love y'all. They've been coming up in your readings all year. Don't deal with you, don't like you. Now, what I need you to understand though, right? Some of these people be good at wearing these masks. They be good at keeping a facade. You know how when you address it, they act like they just so confused. Where did you get this from? All the rest of this. But now what you got to start to do is learn to trust in these gifts that you have, right? Your intuition is not touching you or tapping you for no reason. You know what I mean? You're not having these thoughts for no reason. You're not getting these feelings for no reason. That be them warning signs, that 4 of Cups that you ignore. You know that ignoring the warning signs? Ain't no more ignoring no warning signs, okay? Because what you need to begin to realize is the more that you ascend on your journey and this information becomes accessible to you, you got people where it seems like they're descending, right? So it seems like they losing their mind versus finding anything. They starting to make less and less sense the farther and farther you go, as you starting to put this shit together more and more, right? You got to get them people from around you, because for one, it can affect your manifestations, right? 2, affect your energy altogether. 3, have you in situations, positions that you absolutely do not belong in because you know better, but just because that's whoever they don't, ain't no more of that. Ain't no more sacrificing yourself, okay? Ain't no more sacrificing yourself for anybody, right? Some of y'all got a friend. It's a feminine energy. You got a friend, a cousin, a play cousin, a play sister. Might even actually be a sister. It's somebody close enough to you to know you where you have given them personal items or something like that. You know how you have something, a shirt. Here they say they like the shirt. Give them the shirt or something. Stop doing that shit too. Don't give your personal stuff to nobody. Don't even donate your personal stuff. Baby, burn it before you give it to anybody else, okay? Okay. Christmas, if you have accepted gifts or anything like that from somebody and you know that they didn't fool with you like that, but just because that's your cousin and they know you gonna be, throw it away. Throw it away. Some of y'all got gifts yesterday that y'all need to get rid of. Get it out your house, okay? Anything for your skin, any smell good, any candles, especially candles. Especially candles. Don't accept no candles from nobody that don't fool with you, okay? And burn that in your house and don't throw that shit away, okay? Throw it away. Some of y'all, somebody been sending somebody some type of chest pressure. Like chest pressures. I don't know if sometimes you feel like you're going to have a panic attack or you can't breathe, or you know what I mean? I don't know what that is. Cleanse yourself. Make sure y'all double down on your cleansing. Now, the simplest way that I could tell y'all with y'all cleansing, right? Get you some herbs, protective herbs. I don't care if you Google it, however it is, protective herbs. That's going to be the subject. Get them herbs and pick you at least 3 of them herbs and start working with them herbs and do you some spiritual baths, okay? Start cleansing your energy on a regular. Get you a routine, just like how you got people and they do shit towards you and on a ritual. You know, a ritual is something that you do just like brushing your teeth, baby. Brushing your teeth is gonna be a ritual. For some of y'all who work a 9 to 5, going to work is gonna be a ritual. You know what I mean? Some of y'all like breakfast, getting up, it's going to be a ritual. So don't be so spooky or so far out there with this speaking. You know what I mean? That we do either. Don't let shit go over your head, baby. It's real simple, okay? That's what I need y'all to stop doing. Stop making it hard. Stop making it difficult. Stop playing. Stop playing. Just stop playing. That's even like, you know what I mean, in here. And it's like, what's going, we having a conversation. We're having a conversation, love. Did you come in and then not take a second to say what's going on? Or are you trying to be funny? Or you just stop playing? That's what I'm saying. Stop playing. Long story short. It's time to stop playing. Get serious about your life, about your energy. I promise you. Because everybody else gonna play with you. A lot of people gonna play with you, as you can see. And another thing that you need to realize with your healing is going to be important for you, but don't even worry about trying to keep on tacking people on, because it's like a lot of people don't want to heal. They don't want to. They don't care. They do not care. They comfortable with where they at. They comfortable complaining. They comfortable with the drama. They comfortable gossiping. They comfortable dibbling and dabbling with whatever they comfortable with that shit. Like, get that. You got to understand that. And that's why I will always tell people like that, healing is going to be for you. You always hear people say that anyway, that cliche ass energy. Healing is for you. But it's like, understand that. And that's why I always tell people, like, when I be placed in a situation and the person say, oh, I'm going to do this for you, especially if it's something about changing, I'll change this for you. Oh, nah, baby, you could keep that. Because that means whenever I'm not around you, that change don't exist. If you're changing for me, I need you to understand why it's important. You know? I don't even want to have to point it out to you. If I got to point it out to you, then I feel like I'm already doing too much. I would much rather just remove myself from the situation. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not a judgment. Like, everything just not for everybody. Like, this can still be peaceful. You might be cool as a friend, but I don't view you as being a, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be with you. I don't know. You know? Shit, you like, just be real. Be real. Start being real. Hey, and that's okay though too. Just like how you said, baby, they can't see themselves. Like, yeah, once upon a time we couldn't see ourselves. It's like that shit not easy. That's why I always say that too, that healing not for the weak. Like, we didn't just know what we know, you know what I mean, the whole time. We had little bits and pieces and we was trying to put stuff together. It takes a while. So that's why I say too, even with the judgment, like, I'm not gonna be judgmental because I remember being lost. I remember being confused. I remember not, you know what I mean? Baby, please. You know, like it. So it's okay. But it be like that awareness too, that realization. You know what I mean? Because I also remember noticing that I was stuck in this routine, doing the same shit over and over again. And I remember thinking that this can't be life. It ain't no way this life. You ain't gonna tell me I was placed here. I was placed here and you said what? Cause of what? And this shit don't make no sense. This don't make sense. I'm not understanding. Am I supposed to learn to be a robot? Am I supposed to learn to, what exactly am I learning here? And if you ever notice, like, that's like when you go to school, as soon as you start school, that school start that routine, because school preps you for work. Once you get done with school, you go to work. Whether it's a job, it's a career, it's a trade, don't matter, baby. That's still that same routine. I promise you it's that routine. Unless you step out, you know what I mean, and you be the one to make the calls where you get to dictate how you do whatever you do with your time. But then I also be needing people to realize, okay, you can get the money and you can get the money coming in at a major amount. But I mean, if you not keeping that invested, it's not a continuous flow. Ultimately, that shit ain't gonna matter neither, because if you're not adding, then you're subtracting, my friend. You're not gonna be able to, you know what I mean? Like, how many times do you hear stories about people getting millions and losing millions all at the same time? Like, so you had it. I do you one better and say all of us done pretty much had $1 million at some point in life. See, we probably just don't realize it because we didn't have it just sitting right there in front of us, the whole stack right then and there. But I know for sure I done fucked off. I done fucked off. Unnecessarily fucked off. Sometimes I still do it just because I want to do it too. It's like, you know what I mean? It come along with the territory. It come along with the territory. You got to give yourself the okay, like, to be you. Ain't no blueprint. Ain't no ain't no directions to this shit. You're going to make mistakes, baby. You're going to have to, like, it's, but again, that resilience. Hey, I'm telling you, I said we I ain't gonna say we all, because some people come from more of a struggle, but a good majority of us, baby, we done touched it. We done touched it. We done blew through it. We done blew through it. What you say, go ahead, sit it in front of me right now, I'll show you what to do with it, type shit. So what, you know what I mean? Just say, go ahead, give it to me all in one whop if you want to. Go ahead, just have to fuck yourself out. You know what I mean? So yeah, it come along with the territory, y'all. But what the fuck was I talking about? Because that feminine energy. Stop giving your stuff to people. Somebody got something that you gave to them and they be doing something with it. Like, it's something with like trying to pull on your energy, pull on your essence. Like you got somebody that be doing like chanting, like somebody who speaks something that they want repeatedly. Some of y'all got some cuckoo for Cocoa Puff ass bitches that y'all had around you that you did not realize was as strange as they was. I promise you. Hey, now it be like, this can have you questioning yourself. What you say, at some point in time, it had to be something wrong with me, because there's no way that all of this was going on around me and I did not notice. Ain't no way. And it's like, yes, way. Yes. Yes, baby, it's true. Been surrounded by snakes the whole time. Like, oh my goodness. That main friend that you call and want to tell them your business, that exciting shit, that be the main one plotting on your downfall, hoping you don't get it. Hoping you don't get it. I want you to know, too, one of y'all got y'all a new car, and y'all let that y'all that was excited, took it by this bitch house, let this bitch get in your car. She don't like nothing about it. Nothing about it. Nothing about, I can't even explain. Want to say she wants your shit to break down. She like it better when you ain't got no car. It's something with some competition, having something over you, needing shit to break down, wanting you to lose shit, wanting you to not be. Somebody want to go to the store with you and be able to stunt on you at the store, like you can't get what you want. Like, just understand the people that you got around you, baby. Again, get rid of them gifts that you know came from folks that don't mean that they don't deal with you like that. They don't deal with you like that. Some people be cold, they be malicious. You remember I told y'all before, I done had somebody gift me some skincare products that was doing beauty magic on me. Now, I ain't never even had acne even as a teenager going through puberty. Ain't never had acne. And I'm like, why is my shit breaking out all over? And it's funny because I had it for months before I even used it. I promise you. But oh, me, you know what I mean? My old human thinking that, yeah. Yeah, bitch ain't like nothing about me. I promise you, ain't nothing about me. Hey, but loved everything about me at the same time, wanted my life. But, yeah, though, be mindful of people like that. You got to be mindful of people like that. Get rid of them gifts that came from folks that you know you shouldn't have even accepted them from. We at the last days, the last weeks of 2025, baby. I promise you, 2026, we ain't even going in like that. We ain't even playing like that. It ain't even know what I say, baby. Throw it away. Throw it away. No, throw it away. Somebody be trying to project a lot of confusion on you as well, too. It's something about y'all being confused lately. It's some of y'all, I don't like saying y'all like it's all of y'all, but some of y'all done been, it's confusion. A whole lot of mind fog. It's something about being tired, real tired, more tired than usual. Like getting drained quick. Being up within the first 2 hours. Yawning and shit. Feeling like you need to lay down. It's something with some type of head pressure too. Somebody be staring at your pictures. Something with some smells. Some of y'all, what's that clairsentient, where you get them smells. Y'all just getting activated, but at the same time, you got folks trying to, hey, and it makes sense. It makes sense. You got folks at the same time trying to distract you, throw you off. But you're doing good, by the way. I just want to say that. Absolutely proud of you. That sleepy shit. Hey, get up, do a squat, get up, stretch, do something. Now, by all means, baby, if you tired and you know you need to lay down, lay your ass down. Because you know how your body gonna tell you what your body need, right? But if you know that you've been getting the rest that you supposed to be getting, and you know that you know what I mean, what you supposed to be doing, and nah, this ain't your energy, because why? Get your ass on up and do you something. Do your little stretch, do your little dance. Baby, y'all know I like my music, so I'm going to cut my music on off top and get hyper real quick is what I'm going to do. Because, yeah, nah. Wake that ass up. Again, though, don't get nobody else stuff. Don't get nobody else stuff. It's something with like shirts. You know how like shirts and then you do that sweating underneath the underarm, or you sweating your shirt. You know that's gonna have your essence, your body, like the what they call that, preparations. I don't even know if I use that right, but I don't give a fuck either. Sweats. It got your shit on it. Especially don't get nobody no pants. No, nothing you done had that. Don't get nobody your shit. No. No. Even your shoes. People can do stuff with your shoes to make you stay stagnant. No shoes. Don't give nobody nothing, baby. Not even a hair bow. Do you hear me? And not to even say that you... There you go, baby. Look, you wrote it out. I still ain't gonna butcher it and say it. But you wrote it out. You know what I'm talking about. Don't get nobody else stuff, though. Hey, and you know how you have some people be playing around wanting to try on your shit? Don't let nobody try your shit on neither. And I'm going to give you one, too. If you got to hug somebody and you know, like, you know how just the sake, like how it's family, but it's family. So, you know, after you hug them, get your energy up off of them. Do you see how I clap them motherfuckers? Go and disconnect that. Take your shit back. Make sure you call your energy back on a daily. Call your energy back from all people, places, things, lifetimes, baby. Because when I say I'm touching everything, I'm touching lifetimes. I ain't playing. Call your shit back. And stop reneging on your word. When you say something the first time, you know how you felt and you meant what the fuck you said when you had the clarity. Stand firm on what it is. A lot of people be playing with you because you done made them feel like they could play with you for so long by you being so understanding, you being so compromising, you being so... It's like you set that pace. That's more so the ground that you laid, but that's okay because, baby, since you laid it, you know how to take it apart too. You know how to dismantle it. My energy is meant to be spread. Just don't use it badly. You get your ass kicked. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to spread my energy in a way like how I'm talking to y'all right here, right now, yeah. But I damn sure ain't spreading myself thin is what I'm not going to do. Because, again, ain't no sacrificing yourself for any. That's not how that go. You remember, big bro, birthday we celebrated yesterday? That was the sacrifice that y'all got. He got sacrificed for y'all. I'm going in. So, nah. You put yourself on that chopping block, but yeah, nah. It is not. I love that. That is simple. He said it's not hard to just be good and love each other. I promise you it's not. I always say that to people. Like, to be a decent human That is all it takes. A decent human consideration, understanding. I do you one better. And you know how, like, when we was kids, Barney, what they tell you, please and thank you is the magic words. Don't treat nobody how you don't want to be treated. You remember it, like we taught that at 4, 3. It's not that hard. But what do be hard is when you go through them trials, you go through them tribulations, you go through them tests in life. And they can tend to harden your heart, make you feel a certain type of way. You know how when people do stuff to you and you tell yourself you would never let another soul ever. That, see, it be having to maintain that too. That be the hard part. That be the hard part. Like that healing is not just, you know what I mean, a word. Like that healing, baby, that healing goes deep. It goes deep. Nah. I got my good and bad balance, but I'd be lying to tell you I love all good and bad. I'm not even gonna play with you like that. I know who my father is. And you know my father come with rules, restrictions, regulations. And again, it's simply just being decent. I don't feel like he asks for too much. He definitely don't ask you for nothing that he don't give. He actually gives you more than what he requires of you. So no, I ain't fucking with the bad at all. I try my hardest to do good, you know. Definitely balance that out though. Cause I'll reach in the back seat if you feel like you're gonna play with me. But I'm always the driver of my own vehicle, you know. Fuck that. And ain't no coming together with that either. That's just like eating with the ops. How I'm supposed to trust you to cook and it be nourishing, you know what I mean? And you play for the other side. That's I do because I love and understand those who are bad are just, hey, that's all right. That's why you need to do that healing. My thing is, it's not for, nah. I assist the best way I can, but I ain't giving understanding where there's no understanding. If you got some shit going on, you need to go get that straightened out. I'm not compromising with that though, because then I would have to bring myself to the point of having something going on there in order to even understand that shit. And again, I'm not sacrificing myself. I don't suggest that anybody sacrifice themselves. Like, don't, just don't. I wouldn't. So would I date a white boy? Is that really the question that you asked? Why would you ask me something like that, Mark? Why would you ask me that, Mark? The mere fact that you need to point out the fact that you're white lets me know that you have an issue with the color, baby. If I like you, I like you. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was green. You know what I mean? My baby be my baby. Like, what? It's a soul thing. You know what I mean? And just, yeah. Fuck it. We ain't here, we rambling. I'll do you one better as well, too, and could tell you that I've done some past life digging, and I've come up to be a different culture in a past life. Now, how far back that is, I'm not exactly sure. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really big with all that. I don't necessarily give, I don't care. You know what I mean, with all that? And not to say that I'm just, yeah, nah. I don't care, though. I don't care. I wouldn't, yeah, nah. I don't think that far into shit like that. My thing is gonna be, can I have a basic conversation with you? Because, baby, what we realize of today that some people can't even have a basic conversation, and that's gonna be a bigger problem than your color, okay? Shit, because hold on. Shit, do you have a brain? You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah. Though, get folks up out of your energy, okay, Pisces. Double down on your cleansing, like I said, with them herbs. When it comes to your protection baths, baby, you get your herbs. I like to get my herbs dry, whatever herbs, you know what I mean? But you can get your herbs, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna boil them like how you do tea. When you get ready to drink tea, you're gonna boil them and you're gonna strain it off. You're gonna use that liquid. That's gonna be, you know what I mean, your spiritual bath, okay? What else? Some people like to use Florida water for different things. I got sensitive skin, so I tend to not use Florida water when it comes to putting it on my body. But you got Florida water. I feel like the main thing that you need to focus on, baby, is your protection. Don't even worry about manifesting nothing, because understand, if it's yours, it's going to be there regardless, okay? Do your protection. Do your protection. Focus on your protection. Your protection. Make sure you say your prayers as well, too. You know, what's funny? What's funny? I'm confused. What's funny? I'm damn sure talking about protection. That ain't funny. That ain't what's funny. Come on now, Aftermath. I'm gonna go ahead and remove you, because I thought you was in here on some weird shit, but I done gave you all the conversation you getting. Bye. Yeah, though. And that's what I'm saying. You know, like, you have people that do weird shit like that, like try to bait you into arguments or try to make a problem where there is none. Make sure that you get rid of that immediately. I would even suggest, like, stop explaining yourself too. Baby, ain't nobody got to understand you. That's just like when I tell you, your connection with God, your relationship with God, can't nobody tell you how your connection with God works. Can't nobody tell you how God works with, through, who he, they can't tell you nothing about that. Nothing about that. That's going to be the same way with everything else. Hey. It's like praying. You was just praying for the A, and then continue on with it. Continue on with it. You know how I tell y'all, like, that your prayer, baby, let your prayer not even be the only time that you talk to God. Talk to God on a regular. On a regular. And one thing, remind yourself, I always incorporate that I be thankful for the block that off. I'm thankful for the blessings, both big and small. Because I feel like some things be big and it be in our face, you know. And of course, we going to give grace. We going to give thanks for those things. But then it's small things. Some people wake up in the morning and they don't have the motor skills to move their body. No, nothing. They just woke. The mere fact that you wake up, you able to do things. You able to, you know what I mean? Some people can't even breathe for themselves, baby. So the mere fact that your body just on autopilot, your lungs know what to do, that's something to give thanks for. I just, baby. And it makes all the difference in the world. I promise you, it makes all the difference in the world. Every time I get in my vehicle, I say me a little prayer. I just like how I am with the songs, baby. I got different little melodies, different little prayers. I talk to God that I done made up. I promise you, little rhyme got me. Hey, oh, for real, for real. So, yeah. It's like just get your vibe, baby, your own thing. You know what I mean? The way I always speak to myself, I would always say I would never want to be placed in front of God. And he asked me why, you know what I mean? I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Hey, and it's weird, but my mind worked like this. If he asked me why I didn't do what I was supposed to do, like what would be a good enough answer? What would be my response? What would I say? I can't say, well, I didn't do this because such and such. Or I can't say, I didn't do this because I felt like I can't, you know what I mean? So it'd be like a, yeah, nah. For some people, it's not that serious. For me, I take my shit that serious. It be that serious. I ask for guidance on decision. Hey, all the time. All the time. Yeah. Hey, but aftermath, that's going to have a lot to do with you. Yeah. Like, you need to see people for who they are, not what you wish them to be. But that starts with you going internal, too. Because for you to block that out, it got to be some shit that you're not accepting. That means it got to be something that you don't want to see. And if you don't want to see it, then, of course, you're going to put your beer goggles on. You're going to have your blinders. You're going to act like you don't see it. But then that's when I always talk to y'all when I say that it get tough when it comes time to lay that head on that pillow at night, though. Because you can act like you don't see whatever you want to in the world. But that internal, that shit get to you. That get to you. That heart, that mind, that shit get to you. Nah. That ain't nothing you could just, you can't just ignore that. That'll have you laying there just like how I said some people wake up and they just woke their eyes open and ain't no movement, no nothing. That zombie mode. You got some people that be in volunteer zombie mode too, though. They choose not to do nothing. Again, that's going to be that free will, though. It's your choice. So it's like, yeah. What you mean you don't play sides, baby? I don't play sides either. But I damn sure use my discretion. I ain't gonna be flip-flopping is what I'm not gonna do. Ain't no back and forth. But be mindful of these people. Be mindful of these people. And disconnect. How can I? Hey, I got a cousin. He talk in a lot of metaphors. And I'd have said this to y'all before too. But one thing he always tell me is it's lonely at the top. He be like, it's lonely at the top. You know, everybody can't breathe up there. Hey, and it's like, I thought it was smooth when he said it to me, but then I thought about it. Because again, my little deep thinking ass, I'm like, you know what? As you go higher, the oxygen gets thinner. That's why they tell you with that mountain climbing, you know how they say you go a certain length and then you got to pause for a minute. You know how when you on the airplane, they go and then they level out for a minute. They can't just shoot you straight up there. They can't do that. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, you know what? The thing is, though, too, some people going to have good lung capacity, but then some people lung capacity going to be better than others, which means that they eventually going to fall off as you go. You know what I mean? Like you might lose some people down at the bottom because they're scared of heights. They ain't going off top. You might lose some people midway, you know, because they get tired. You might lose some more people because, again, they got asthma. They can't breathe. They you know what I mean? They done made it farther than the other two sets, but they still fell out the race type of energy. It still fell out the race type energy. So it took on a different meaning. The deeper I started to think about it, it's like, yeah, he feel like he's saying some player shit, but it really do make sense. Because even when you see celebrities or you see famous people speaking, they say that, you know, that it gets lonely and get lonely. A lot of people that they thought was friends end up not being their friends. A lot of people that they thought was there for support just end up being along for the ride. You know, it's like you be having to. So my thing is this, right? I don't want to bring you all the way with me to the top before I realize the role that you play. That's unnecessary. I'm going to address it right here at the bottom of the hill. But before we even get up there. That's just like your mama in the store when she tell you don't touch nothing, don't look at nothing. We going to address it right at the bottom of the hill. Because I don't want to hear nothing once we get up there. You already know what it's going to take to get to the top. Hey, and what Ken say, ain't no extra space. If you ain't down for real, just tell me now. Ain't no harm, no foul. I'm not you know what I mean? I even had to tell somebody before, like, if you feel like it's too many rules or requirements to being my friend, I understand, and you don't even have to fuck with me. But it's certain ways that I'm not going to allow you to operate when it comes to me. You're not going to handle me however you see fit. Because I don't operate like you. I don't handle myself how you think you're going to handle me, and I don't handle you how you think you're going to handle me. So either we going to get it straight or it ain't going to be no nothing. You ain't got to worry about it. 9 times out of 10, I'm a don't worry about it type person. I promise you. Because I feel like when you got the free will and the opportunity to maneuver how you see fit and you decide to maneuver like that, that's how you get down. I'm going to be over here because I don't like that shit. And I shouldn't have to tell you. You should know that that's not okay. But you seem to think it's okay. So yeah, what he say that way? Yeah, I'm cool. You know. I'm not playing with you with that loving somebody and getting anywhere with it. I repeat, like I did in the beginning of the video, I'm not sacrificing my 2026. You see it, baby, on the bottom of the screen? I ain't sacrificing shit. Find somebody else to do it, okay? I don't suggest you sacrifice nothing either, Pisces. Go on here. Go on here with that. And my thing be, if I'm not asking you for anything that I'm not giving to you, I ain't asking for too much. The only thing that I'm asking is that you give me the same compassion, understanding, respect that I give to you. I ain't just, you know what I mean, handling you any kind of way. I ain't gonna never put you in a position of feeling uncomfortable. I ain't gonna never, you know what I mean? So the mere fact that I even got the question, if you would, lets me know that my time here has come to an end, you know? So, yeah. But, baby, when I say, that heart chakra get targeted a lot with you. Baby, bad spirits reside within bad people. Either way it go, my thing is this. In order for a bad spirit to even have access to you means that you have to have a wound, right? Now, cool. Because I feel like a lot of us has wounds. But now some of us are willing to heal those wounds, and some of us try to ignore those wounds. And therefore, you decide to hold habitation for that bad spirit. I ain't accepting none of that shit. I'm not understanding. I'm not being no. And honestly, with the time that we reside in, up to date Pisces, I don't suggest you accept it no more either. It's like it's time out for that being understanding, being, you know what, compromising. That shit dead. That shit dead. It's dead. No. It's gonna be a no. We're gonna try no every time. Different flavors of no. So now, hey, welcome. Yep. Stop playing with yourself. And therefore, other people will stop playing with you too. The more you take yourself serious, the more other people take you serious. I promise you. And that's what you will start to realize too. Like I said, a lot of people been doing different things with you because you have been allowing it. And my thing is, that's cool. That's part of your healing too. I kid you not. Because you know, you go through phases with your healing. When you first figure out the problem, the initial gut punch be like, oh, they did that to me? Or such and such. You know what I mean? And then you sit for a minute and you be like, you know what? I remember when such and such happened. Or I remember when Blase Skippy happened. I remember when they said, I remember that one time. It'd be a whole lot of warnings that you ignored to get you to that. So is that really a gut punch? Or is that really just a reality check? Because it ain't no way, you know what I mean? If it was a gut punch, then that would have been the first time. You wouldn't have all these other warnings that you ignored before the Mortal Kombat finisher came in. You actually allowed that shit to happen. It really was your own fault that they was even close enough to Mortal Kombat finish. You know what I mean? And it'd be like, yeah, okay, accepting, cool. You know what I mean? But then it'd be the change that come after that. Now, are you going to continue? You know what I mean? Are you going to allow this to happen again? Because the way spirit be playing with you, I kid you not, you have been and had that person, right? Figured it out with them, and then spirit to send somebody else in, a whole new person that embody that same energy, but it be a little tweaked a little bit. It be a little different. They might have a little bit more of what you like, but still got them underlying wounds. You know what I mean? And it'd be like, okay, so you ignored the warning signs for 5 years before. Let's see if you catch this shit. They showing you shit at 6 months. Let's see if she catch it. How you respond to it? Is you gonna act like you didn't see it? Like you act like you didn't see it before? Hey, that shadow work is the most important. Because I promise you, I had a friend before and we was talking, right? And long story short, like her guy was stepping out on her and she had found out about it. And I'm like, is you gonna say something? And she like, nah, she ain't gonna say nothing. And I told her, okay, cool. If you don't say nothing this time, don't say shit. Ever. Don't never say nothing. She didn't say nothing. And when I say he ran a whole field goal on that ass, he ran a field goal on that ass. And I give her props. Because one thing she didn't do no complaining to me. I'm that type of friend. Once we done had the conversation, I'm not having the same conversation with you again. So I don't give a fuck how you feel once you done agreed to what you agreed to. You gonna sit in that seat. And she sat in that motherfucker until she didn't want to sit in it no more. But I promise you, she'll never run that same fade like that again. Again, address it. Dismiss it. People treat you how you... yes. They definitely treat you how you allow them. But also, like I said, remove how you allow them and figure out how you're treating yourself to even make a person feel like they can treat you that way. Go within. Stop going without. Go within. I don't want to keep on. Go within. Because people gonna try you. That trying you don't stop. AKA, just like how when I speak to you and I ask you, when has the devil ever stopped trying to defeat God? That's still going on. Present day, spiritual warfare don't stop. So don't never think that you're going to get to a point where you're not going to get tried, baby. Yes, you're going to get tried. You gonna have people that feel like they just as smart as you. And they going to try you. But now the resources that you got, them lessons that you done learned, your response is what changes. They gonna try you. But how do you respond to them trying you? Do you know how to politely shut you a motherfucker down where they'll leave questioning themselves, where they implied to put that energy on top of you? They wanted you to be stuck, cut off guard. You know how to, what Missy say, put that thing down, flip it and reverse it? I done got good with not saying nothing at all, baby. When I say I will turn my back on you, it ain't no fear in it, because I know I'm protected. I know I'm protected. Some conversations just not even worth my breath, my energy, my thought, none of that. Bitch, my presence is gonna speak louder than anything I can ever say to you. Pardon me. Nah. I keep on telling you, the only connection that you need to be worried about is between you and divine. He gonna let you know if you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing. I promise you, you gonna know about it. He gonna let you know. AKA, when you lay your head on that pillow, is you gonna be able to rest? So yeah, just stop giving credit where it's not due. Again, like Aftermath said too, like with that potential, baby, stop acknowledging the potential. Understand that it's important that you view things from a spiritual standpoint all the time, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. In case y'all didn't know that. You internally scanning a person, and you getting the potential of what they could be. But remember what I said in the beginning, everybody don't want to heal. Everybody don't see a problem with what they doing, or, you know what I mean? Some people comfortable. They comfortable with that routine. They comfortable with, I remember once upon a time I was comfortable with it, because I promise you, baby, the first time I got my own business and I jumped out there, I ran through me a whole month. And I was like, damn, rent due in a week. I ain't did nothing that whole month. You got to have discipline. You got to have discipline. Which is why I'm able to maneuver the way that I maneuver now on my own. Because I done did that already before. I learned from that. You ain't never gonna have me in a position where I ain't got what I need now. What I need or what the fuck I want. You know, honestly. But I done been there. Which is why I don't judge it. I don't judge it at all, baby. I done made some fucked up decisions. And I have those moments too where I say, be like, what was I thinking? That didn't even, I wasn't thinking. That was it. I wasn't thinking. But that's another thing that I thank God for as well too, baby. I appreciate you for getting me through that. Perfect example of you carrying me when I thought I was by myself. Or you carrying me when you know what I mean? Like you, baby. That's why another thing, like with death, you know, I done got so comfortable with not questioning death. And it's because I done looked at my life and how many times I done been placed in an awkward position where that could have been it. And I survived. Could have been out of there. And I survived. You ain't gonna tell me I ain't supposed to be here. And another thing, you ain't gonna tell me that when it's my time, I ain't gonna leave this motherfucker neither. I'm real comfortable with that. I done been saved too many times to not trust your word when you say, baby, it's time to go. My thinking just different. My thinking just different. It's just different. It's different. It's different. And another thing, right? If you believe in reincarnation, then what you need to understand that with the life that you have right now, what you building is what you gonna be born back into. And therefore, if you ain't do nothing, you don't get nothing. Didn't I keep on saying that? If you birth a world and you promote destruction, it ain't no way you think you just gonna be born into, you know what I mean? That's not how that works. Well, I don't know, baby. You ain't supposed to be here if you don't believe in it. See you later. Yeah. So, No. No, it's important. Everything is important. I promise you, one of the first things that I noticed with my healing journey, I started slowing down before I would respond. Stop saying the first thing that come to mind. Hey. Stop saying the first thing that come to mind. I would have a conversation with people and I would take me a good 5-10 seconds before I would respond, no matter what they said to me. I would pause and I would run it through before I respond. I noticed that with me doing that, I was able to catch a lot of different things in conversations that people was trying to throw either over my head or was trying to just slide it. You know how you have people like, people be playing, y'all. They be playing. That's why I say when you take yourself more serious, I promise you cut all that out. You cut all that out. Got you out of here. Hey, love. I don't know. You might be younger, so I'm gonna just leave that. Hey. But yeah. Another thing I feel the need to remind y'all too, baby. When you operate in divinity, you work for God, you don't have to do none of that weird ass witchcraft, burn no candles. You ain't got to do none of that shit. None of it. None of it. None of it. None of it. Yes, I speak to you about your protection herbs. Yes, they use holy water. Hey, do what you want to, but I'm all for protecting yourself. I'm always promote you to protect yourself in spirit, in physical. Protect yourself. I don't give a fuck who's saying what about what. But now when you start operating out of emotions and you doing shit just because you feel a certain type of way or just because you don't like that they got or just because, that's where you fuck up at. That's when you start creating blockages for yourself. Even when you get to doing that comparing, don't never compare yourself to no motherfucking body. Nobody. It's billions of people in the world, baby. They talk to you about chosen. That's 144,000. That ain't got to be duplicated. And them billions is replicas. Them billions is, I ain't even gonna go that far. But you ain't got to do none of that. Don't ever do any of that. Always take it to God. Take it to God. Always pray about it. Baby, when you got God, I promise you can't nothing. It does not matter what anybody is doing. It does not matter. It will not touch you. If anything, sometimes God allows certain things to happen so that your awareness, you know what it feels like, so you know what's being done. That's how when I get up here and I talk to y'all about spiritual warfare, different, baby, I done been in jars, cemeteries. You know, I told you, I had shit in my house, bitch, doing beauty magic. Targeting my hair. Hey. And it'd be like, yeah, no, it didn't do what you thought it was going to do. The only thing that this shit did was up my awareness. Now I know what this shit is. Versus before I didn't know. I thought maybe it was this or maybe it was that or maybe, you know what I mean? Man. Hey, I promise you, I had a motherfucker so close to me doing shit, and in my mind, I wouldn't accept it. Because you were never going to tell me that they would have done any motherfucking thing to me. And baby, when I say they was doing shit that was right in my face, and I'm like, nah. I should have drew the line. I had somebody grab some clothes from my house, take a pair of my motherfucking drawers, and bring them back to me and say they accidentally took them. Hey, when I say that motherfucker was, hey, that Murphy boy. I'm aware now. But you got to be aware. You got to be aware. I know that's right. Look, it matched my shoes, so I got it. When I went and got the shoes, it matched the shoes. So I like stuff like that. But yeah, go ahead, put that motherfucker on and show it in with your blue, baby. Hey, and see, for what it's worth, it's like I was dealing with the person. So it was possible for our clothes to get intertwined. You know what I mean? But because I'm dealing with you, boy, when I say that motherfucker had me, that motherfucker had me. And in my mind, you would never. Anybody in the world but you. And it was you. That's how God do you, though. It was you. Did you say, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Anybody? You said, but this one. But that one. And anybody but that one, huh? Okay. Keep on getting your ass so up then. And I did. He said, I did. Goddamn, what Ray say beat me to my goddamn socks before I was like, oh, no, it was you. It was you. And you. And you, too. And you. Look, at a certain point, I was with God like, damn, can I keep these two? No, I got. He was like that one too. Well, was it that bad? Like, was it? You know what I mean? Can I? You know that compromise? Can I compromise? Was it that bad? You gotta get that bitch up too. And right now you feel like you ain't got nothing. But baby, when I say you got open space to put everything now, because what you did was remove the clutter. You removed the junk. Because what you didn't know is that with this person came these people, came this person, it came some more people, baby. Them people got people attached to them people, and then it's the own. You didn't even know what the fuck you was carrying. You didn't know what you was carrying. But what R. Kelly say, step in the name of love. That's what you step in the name of love. You was gonna do it, huh? You gonna do it. Because what when you say, I love you, baby, you was gonna do it, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hey. And don't stop letting people in your house. If you ain't already on it, don't let people in your house. I done had people bring shit to my house before too. I'm telling you, like, legit, baby, when I went through my rebirthing process, I had to let go of everything, everyone. And I can't even say it like that because I was thankful. You know who your people is, if I can say that. You know who your tribe is. And if you've had to question anything, then off top, you know, no, that's not your people. That's not your tribe. That's not your, that's no. That's exactly who you questioned if they was. Because if they wasn't, then why would you be questioning? You ain't crazy. And that'd be the thing, too. Motherfucker love to try to convince you that you're tripping. That is not what you see it is. It's not what you feel. It's not. Hey, and the funny thing is, before I even realized, yes, they are, baby. Before I even realized what was going on, right? I had been having dreams for years, and in dreams, it was weird shit going on. But I had went through a phase, baby, when I said they was siphoning my energy, my motherfucking dreams wouldn't. I had to sleep with water underneath my bed, next to my on my nightstand and everything to get my dreams back. Nah. But I had been having dreams when I would have a dream, and it'd be strange shit in a dream, and because in my mind it didn't make no sense. And again, no, they would never. I was just brushing it. Maybe I went through, found notebooks from like 10 years ago, notebooks, and I'd be reading the different shit I was writing, and I'm like, the whole time this shit was right in front of my face. It was me. It was me. I didn't want to accept it. I couldn't accept it. And if I be completely honest with you, though, I'm happy that I wore the beer goggles, because, baby, when I say that shit was the most fascinating, most lesson-packed, informational adventure I had ever been on in my life, it's like, yes, it gives the reverse effect. Like, I learned so much. You know what I mean? You know, you hear people and they say, if you could do it over, would you do it again? It's like, if I'm not going to have everything that I have today, like present day, sense, experiences, and all, then yeah, I would do it again. If that's the only way I'm going to get here, I do that shit. Run it. Run it. Shit. Maybe if I, you know what I mean, picked up, like, I don't know. Either way it go. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm grateful. Very grateful. I was telling my mom the same thing. Everybody don't belong. Get sacred space, honey. Don't stay in my mom's house. Don't put them rejecting salt down. Hey, and you know what that salt? When you put that salt down, put that salt behind your door. I did it at my doors. When I say I have motherfuckers coming in the house and they'll start choking, coughing, sneezing. It's like, they'll be like, I was okay until I came over here. Like, what did you do? This and I. And now let's get it understood. Like how I tell you now, you better be mindful. Like that spiritual law is a true thing. It's a true thing. And when I say that was one of the biggest things for me to know what was being done to me and to not respond. Because I didn't even want to respond on the spiritual aspect. Again, like I told you, I got 3 brothers. If anything, bitch, I want to fight. But spirit like, no. Because see, if you do that, you're going to open up a different door. And then this going to go here. And then this going to go that. Right now, what you got on the side of you with this spiritual warfare is the fact that you're not responding. That's how they violating. If you get involved, then you just in spiritual warfare. They throwing shit, you throwing shit. You know what I mean? But if you keep the position that you've been in, because remember, once upon a time, you didn't know and I was protecting you. I'm letting you know. And I'm also letting you know that I'm still protecting you. Because I was protecting you when you didn't know. What's the point in you responding again? Is you going to let my work go to waste? Because I was protecting you. You going off of ego? You know what I mean? Off of... And again, that be that discernment, baby. I'm telling you, that free will. You get that free will, but you better sit and you better figure it out. And what they say, your next move, your best move. I'm good with that. That faith, that trust like never before. I trust it. Yep. And I've been good this motherfucking fire. The only thing that I needed to know is that this is what needed to be removed. What can I do now? He said, whatever it is that you want to do. That's how you got me here today. I just started doing shit. Tarot. Oh, I like tarot. Oh, this, and that. Shit, I didn't think I was going to be into tarot. I went and got my Reiki certification all the way up to my master's level in Reiki. So I knew that I wanted to do some form of spiritual work, but I didn't think it would be tarot. Hey, for a good little long time, I promise you, I was just running around and I was doing, if I was interested in it, I got into it. It seemed like none of it made sense, if that makes sense to you. Like, it seemed like I was just doing a bunch of shit. You know how they say, like, a jack of all trades, a master of none? That's bullshit. It wasn't until I got to tarot where I incorporate everything that did not, it all comes together here. It all come together here. So I'm like, baby, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I promise you, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I don't take this shit lightly. Like how y'all deal with me, how y'all trust in me, how y'all vibe with. I don't take this shit lightly. I don't. I don't. I be needing y'all to understand that. Like, the love be mutual. I promise you, the love be mutual. And that shit means all the more. Because it's like, how can I put this? Not to say that I lost everything, but I had to lose everything in order to gain y'all. And y'all, y'all just don't understand it. Hey, but that's again, like how Aftermath said with the messages, like, it's not for me to understand. It's for me to be obedient. And I've been doing what baby, just get them people about your energy, out your space. All gifts. I don't give a damn how long ago it was given. Any of that. Get rid of it. You know how like people do when they give you food you don't want and you accept the plate and then you throw it in the trash. Even if you got to do some stuff like that, do some stuff like that. If it's somebody where you got to check them off top and tell them, look. Because what I come to realize as well, too, it's a lot of spiritual people out here. A lot of people be hiding that shit, though. They be fearful of being judged, but they be into some slick shit on the side. Most of the time when people be like that, they be in the shit that they ain't supposed to be in. That's why they keep it on the side, too. Mental note that. But then also realize that even if a person not spiritual, most times out of 10, they know somebody who is spiritual. So always address like the character traits of the person and be honest with yourself. If you know that somebody be jealous spirited or they be, you can tell. Like with me, I like nice things, right? I like nice things. But what I don't like is for people to assess what I have. So like if I pop up and I got, you know what I mean, I'm going or something, don't be like, oh, is that such and such yours? And what I mean, you know how, for instance, when I came, I had my red hoodie on and dude said, oh, do you wear Jordan? Why the fuck do it matter? Am I on here am I on here talking? You know what I mean? Why are you assessing me like that? Or especially with my shoes. I hate that shoe. Oh, or I was going, why the fuck is you assessing me like don't. I don't like that shit. Hey, and it might be a trauma response because I done been through too much strange shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the assessing. That's why I say it's funny to even be here with y'all and have the conversation with y'all. Because, baby, I'm not a group speaker. I'm not I don't fuck with a lot of people. Hey, the main people that was close to me that betrayed me, baby, they was able to betray me because they had been there since, for some of them, childhood, since we was kids. We done known each other before we even went through puberty type energy. So it's like just on the strength of the time that you have been around. Thinking that you wouldn't do. You know what I mean? And it'd be like, damn, nah, you done been around legit for motherfucking 22 years. And you ain't never fucked with me how I fucked with you. It's been there the whole time. You got comfortable with that shit, and I had got comfortable with it because somehow, some way, I convinced myself that that shit was normal. But you know how the more you get older as an adult, you start to realize the different ways that you put yourself at risk, or you put yourself in positions that you don't necessarily need to be in. And if you ain't learned shit, what you realize is that that jealousy, that envy can cost you your life. That fooling around with somebody who don't fool with you like how you fool with them, it can cost you a lot. A lot. It can cost you even more when you got motherfuckers around you who intentionally want to sacrifice your ass, want to snake you. Because they know without you, they can shine a little bit more brighter. You know what I mean? Again, with the part in me. Like, it ain't even gotta be, you know what I mean? It ain't gotta be all that. That be my thing. That's why I be wanting to fight. Because it be like, it ain't gotta be all that. Just leave me alone. If I don't fuck with you, I don't try to be in your space. I don't try to have no conversations. I don't even try to do no slick shit. I don't. So that way, if you try it with me and I respond to you, I know that I got physical law and spiritual law on my side. Yeah, that's how that works. Just. Remember fairness? Just leave, you know what I mean? That mutual. But then, you know how you have some people where then, they feel like they want to be a bully. Get their soul snatched out their back and shit. You know what I mean? For what? For what? You know? Just. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Just get them people immediately from around you. Because what you need to understand as well, too, like, on a spiritual level, your peace means so much. And even if they could simply just throw off your energetic field to disrupt your peace, it's like I don't want to say holding you back, but it's just causing unnecessary restrictions. It's like, why do it to yourself? And I also feel like oftentimes, right? What the fuck? Wait. Because I was finna get sidetracked. What was I finna say? Yeah. What the fuck was I finna say? Y'all distracted me. Hey, that's what my mama would have said. Must not been important, huh? I'm gonna remove you because I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you. Hey, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure it out. But then I know they do that on purpose too sometimes. So I'm like, yeah, no, I feel like it's you. Because it's you. That blacked out picture and all the rest of that, we ain't even, You feel like it's two? It's you? Is it you? Oh, no, that's you. That might be you. I am going to go ahead and get rid of you, too. Just because I'm questioning you. So, just to remove. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna come up with it. I'm gonna come up with it. Definitely remove them people, though. Get rid of any stagnant energy as well, too. Any old stuff that you don't use, that you hold on to just because, get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's talking about disruption. And there they go. Hey, it be like that. It be like that. That's why I be proud of myself too, though, when I be on here with y'all. And because I be doing my moderating on my own. And I be, you know what I mean, at the same time, baby, that shit be taking work. That shit be taking work. Always. Because, you know, your consumption, that's it ain't only about eating. Always. Your intake, what you listen to, too. What you listen to, too. How can I, what else? I just want y'all to be more aware. Be more aware. Be more aware. I fucks with y'all too. Y'all my people. Y'all my babies. Y'all just don't understand. Sound bad. Hey, them can be nice too. I don't know if it's because I'm a water sign, you know, that I like that water. Like, even when I get new crystals, you know, baby, I'm going to put them in some water. I'm going to put them in some water. It's just natural. I remember my first time coming across selenite. Baby, I took that mug to the lake and I had it all in the water. And then I got to looking at it. They talking about, I think it's a number 4 on how hard it is. And you ain't supposed to put it in water. It could dissolve. I'm like, shit. Good thing it didn't fall apart on me. Because, baby, I'm putting this in some water. We care about it. That's why I'm happy that Google blocked you off, too. Coming in here with your ignorance trying to, bitch, don't kill my vibe. So yeah, though, that water. So that's why I like spiritual baths and different things like that. Some people is cool with just like saging, you know what I mean, and different stuff like that. I do it all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, even with my Reiki, like, baby, I put energy in everything that I do. I don't know. It's just, I feel like my connection with God is like, what the song say, me and Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. Baby, you ain't gonna tell me I ain't got no main line, because I know I get on his nerve. I get on his nerve. But he still ain't never told me that. And he show up for me every time I call. Every time I call. So yeah. You a sage queen. I be liking it all. I like my what you call it too, though. Sweetgrass. I love sweetgrass. How do you figure out what sign you are? What do you mean, how do you figure out what sign you are? When's your birth date? When's your birth date? Palo Santo? Hey, Palo Santo too strong for me. I have never been able to get with Palo Santo, baby. That shit, it gives me instant headache. And I even told myself one time, like, I'm going to try it anyway. Because you know how they be like, oh, if you can't stand it, it must be something on you, baby. I burnt the shit out that wood when I say that. That Palo Santo, that's different. Yes. I know some people like it, though. Some people do love it, that Palo Santo. Hey, I was talking to William. You got one more time to play, too. Because March still ain't giving nothing. I'm feeling like you playing. And as you see, I block it in a heartbeat, baby. I'm going to get you on up out of here now. Because I ain't finna play. We being serious. I'm going to just remove you anyway because y'all be playing anyway. Some of the Palo Santo is fake. It has a plastic coating. You have to get authentic Palo Santo. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Palo Santo be different, baby. Let me go ahead, get you up out of here for you say something else special. Hey, however it is that you cleanse. That's what, now see, perfect example. Like how when I tell you can't nobody tell you nothing about your connection with God. However you cleanse, baby. What's for you might not be for the next person. What's for the next person might not necessarily be for you. You pray on it. If he ain't complaining, if don't worry about shit nobody else got to say. Nothing. Nothing. I already told you, in a world of billions, they keep on throwing around 144,000, baby. You'll be lucky if you meet somebody like you. You see, we had to come get online. You see what we got to do baby, please. That's why I say I be understanding too how people be doing that internet dating. At first I didn't realize it. But when I think about it, not to say that I would do it, because I feel like that's a little risky, but I can understand how people are willing to put themselves out there so that you could connect with other people. Now, it's going to be a whole lot that's going to come along with that, though, baby, because I'm not with no long-distance relationship, so I wouldn't want to meet you. You clear across the world, and then I can't even get to you. I already said I'm a touchy-feely person. What the fuck am I going to, kiss me through the phone face ass type shit? But it's like, I understand. Okay? I understand. Who, me? I'm a February Pisces. February. Okay. March cusp. Nah. Ain't no short end of the stick. Hey, what I be noticing, right, with energy, the only thing, like, with February Pisces, we seem to be less emotional. Because, you got that not an Aries, the Aquarius that leads. That's an air sign. So you go from being straight logical to being emotional. So we kind of got that logical with that emotional. March Pisces is led with Pisces, so it's more emotion. But then you got the Aries that come in at the ass end, and them be some overly emotional Aries that catch that March because Pisces led that. Hey, but then you go into April, and you got the Aries going into the Taurus energy. And then you got some aggressive ass you know what I mean? Like, it be that leading I don't know. I didn't. It just be the way I see it. My grandma, March Aries, love her down, but she is emotional. Hey, that fire and water, baby, they be a little crazy. They be a little crazy. That be the one that'll flip out, cuss you out, and then start crying. Cry while they cussing you out, because it hurt their feelings that they got to, you know what I mean? But why would you, baby, please? That's just like that Cancer Leo shit. That Cancer Leo shit. How you catch them Leos at the end of that Cancer. That fire and water, baby. That fire and water different. The difference between us and them is that us, we gonna be on some premeditated shit. We a little bit more calculated. We gonna think about it before we do it. The March Pisces, they just gonna flip. You get hurt they feelings. Hurt they feelings if you want to. Hurt them. Hurt them if you want to. What Drake say, that 0 to 100 real quick. And that's going to be the same with that Aries. Only that Pisces might flip, but somewhere in between that flippiness, they going to catch it and they going to calm it down. That Aries, them emotions, all it goes out the window. They don't give a damn. Talking logic, talking sense to them, and they swelled up right now, you bound to get in it. They've been untold you that they know that you... I done had somebody, I promise you in a moment, Aries friend, and I'm like, calm down. And she was like, don't tell me to calm down. And it's like, but bitch, you need to calm down. Like, what do you mean don't tell you to calm down, fam? You tweaking. You're tweaking. Hey, but it be like, again, the way that run in with that energy, that should be counting. That should be counting. So I don't know, you know what I mean? Again, I just request that you be balanced. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say every zodiac sign got its, you know what I mean? Just be balanced within that shit and it be all right. Don't go too far to either side. Hey, I gave y'all a reading. I actually got one on listed. I'm going to let ride when I get up off of here. But I kept on getting that energy like I needed to tell somebody they need to get rid of something that was given to them yesterday. Them gifts. It's given like skin, not skin. You know how they have like them body sets where it's the body wash, the lotion, little spoof, might be a little soap, it's some shit. Like it's something that somebody gave somebody. Again, them candles, little bat. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. Do I want, please, when the karmic text? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to get rid of you, though, because I don't like your picture. They blacked out my sisters like that. She's an Aries. Hey, but then that's why I just say leave everybody alone. Just leave people alone. Because, you know, then it be that sun sign. Like you going off a sun sign. And you might be thinking somebody, you know, to be played with off the sun sign. Then they moon sign be some other shit. And it be like, oh, hold on. Hold on. You know what I mean? Because just leave people alone. What the little boy say, you worry about yourself. You worry about yourself. I don't care what your sun sign is. What? My mom is an Aries rising, and I've had to learn to shut up and let her go off. Then she come back like I was wrong. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I remove myself. But I don't give a fuck who you is. If you wrong, you wrong. I'm not a child. So nah, I ain't doing that. If we can't have an adult conversation, then we both just gonna shut the fuck up. Is what we gonna do. Or again, I remove myself. I'm famous for removing myself, baby. I will. Boy, I get gone on your ass in a heartbeat. I promise you. I'm definitely one of them drive my own cars. No, because I'll leave. I'll leave. I swear I'll leave. I will leave. Big on her. Hey, first sign, what Kevin Hart say? He say he good with analyzing. That don't look right. Hey. I don't give a fuck about that, who that is to you, know, nothing like that. That's your little cousin out here acting stupid, baby. You finna get a ride from your cousin, because I'm finna go. I ain't finna do it. I don't care nothing. I'm not finna do none of that. As soon as y'all get to acting ignorant, baby, Shit. The innocent people be the ones to get hurt. I always say that to my people. We be the ones to get fucked up, and we ain't got nothing to do. Why am I standing here watching Fight Hawk? I'm not doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that. When I say done got so good with that shit and so protected, baby, my spidey senses go off before anything ever happened. I can honestly say I done gotten to a point where things will take place and it'll be once I'm gone. I'll talk to somebody the day after and they'll be like, such and such happened and this and that happened. When that? Oh, after you left it. Oh, okay. I'm just like, cause yeah, nah. I done been in a place before and said I can't get with it. My energy won't settle. I'm finna go. Left and that motherfucker got towed up. 30 minutes after I left. 30 minutes. All it took was 30 minutes. Like, you ain't gonna tell me I ain't protected, baby, but you also ain't gonna tell me I'm gonna sit my ass down somewhere too. Because, baby, ain't that much protection in the world. At what point am I becoming a liability? Again, that self-assessment. That's when I learned to remove. You know what? You know, fuck that. So, yeah. She said, don't go to hell, baby. No, don't respond. Another thing that I found too, I was listening. I can't even remember the spiritualist. I was watching a lot of lectures. Shabazz. I can't remember that lady name. I think her last name is Shabazz though. She always wear them like them African head thing. Either way it go, she was speaking and she was saying that damn, I ain't want to go through the whole story. She was saying that one time she had gotten in trouble at work. And she had gotten in trouble at work because of a coworker. The coworker didn't like her because she was jealous of the way that she was touching her rates. So she said she remembered coming out the building after being, I don't know if she got a write-up or something like that from her boss. But she said she remembered coming out of the building, you know, after that write-up. And she said she had to walk past the woman's car. She was like, in her mind was like, you know, she should scratch the lady car. And she was like, as soon as I had that thought, she said, God told me, if you scratch her car, then that's going to be the only karma that she get. And I'm like, okay. My way of breaking it down and processing it, when you try to take karma into your own hands and you don't let God, because didn't they tell you that revenge is not yours? As soon as you get yourself involved in territory where you don't belong, that's when you get your ass beat too. Rightfully, right? If your brother did something and you sat and watched your brother do it and didn't stop your brother knowing that he wasn't supposed to be doing it, nor did you address, both of y'all getting a whooping, right? Okay. Not to mention, I done had enough lessons where I done felt the need to take things into my own hand, and I just was talking to my auntie. I had somebody picking with me one time, and it pissed me off, of course. In my mind, I got to get you. So when I finally went ahead and got her, I ended up getting in trouble. Police got called. I ended up getting arrested. So now I got a bond out of jail. Then I had to go to court for a whole year and a half after that. Now, I had a background in the medical field. Understand that battery, this criminal, any fucking felonies, that shit don't look good in the medical field. So, you mean to tell me, I knew, you know, you just was talking. I knew she really wasn't on shit. She really wasn't on shit because of the shit that you was saying. But my thing is, I'm a leave me alone type person. If I'm not fooling with you, don't fool with me. If you start fucking with me, I could take it however far I want to take it because you came over here. I had to learn to get a hold of that. And my thing was, if I know that you was talking, you ain't never did shit but talk. I got hawked up in my own ego to say, when I catch you, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, let alone to actually, after that, follow through with catching you. You know, it's like, at what point, I should have been paused and realized what I was sacrificing, because she tried me at work and we both ended up getting fired. I should have took that L right there, because I had no business even conversating back and forth with her at work, regardless of what was done. I should have held myself accountable, and I didn't do that. But even after not holding myself accountable, then I continued to avoid accountability until I landed my ass. And now I'm in a hole. Not in the hole, like in the hole, but what I'm saying in the hole is like I done lost more than what I done gained. And I'm in court, and this bitch talking about she had this, she had that. When I say tax and shit, and $600 for a hair, $200 for nails, too. I said, I ain't. And you know how it is in court. It ain't no conversation when you in court, baby. You don't even talk most of the time in court unless you finna go up on the stand. It's strictly your attorney and the judge. Somebody talking for you. You know how horrible I looked on that motherfucking paper? All off of pride. I'll do you one better and tell you, for 10 years after that, I couldn't even work in the medical field. All off of pride. When I say, baby, the most humbling experience in the world, I will be damned. I will be damned. Bitch, you ain't finna jit me out of nothing that I got going on. Especially when I know that you ain't on shit that you trying to present like you own, because that's what people be doing. They be trying to bait you into a reaction. They need you to react. They need you to flip. So you can be the bad guy. Baby, I done got so cold with ignoring that shit. Just, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. 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 It just really wasn't worth it. You say, hell, to do all that, I should have just did my big one. Like, for real. Bitch, your mama look like her head is fire. You weird ass bitch. I'm finna get up off of here, y'all, because I'm finna start getting to Rex playing with these people. I done said what I needed to say to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all do y'all cleansing and everything that y'all need to do now. Because, yeah. What else? We good, y'all, with the conversation. Y'all make sure y'all get rid of them gifts, and I'm not playing. Stop giving passes. Stop giving passes. That shit is dangerous. And it's very detrimental. Like, stop halting your own growth. Always go internal. That self. I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to remove you too. So, internal. I'm good, babe. I'm happy that, look, I'm happy you was able to come here and get it. No gifts this year. We got good. Thanks. Thank you. You welcome, love. Look, it's nice chatting with y'all too. I don't forget them projections and all the rest of that too, though. Make sure y'all just do y'all cleansing. Even if you have never taken a spiritual bath before, baby. Again, you can do something so simple as Google protection herbs. Get those herbs. Whatever you pick, get those herbs. When you get those herbs, baby, talk to God with them herbs. Get them herbs, put them in a bowl. As you moisturize them herbs, whatever it is that you're doing, you talking to God and you telling God what you want him to do for you. Protect you. Protect you from this. Protects you from that. The evil eye, them projections, the envious, the hateful energy, the spitefulness, the, you know what I mean? You, as you talking, you doing what you doing with your herbs, baby, okay? Now, some people will tell you to use distilled water. Some people might say use spring water. I tell you, you can use that water freshly out that tap because water is going to be water. Okay? And again, with that respect, I'm real respectful. You know what I mean? And you ain't going to tell me it's something wrong with that water, but that's the water that you wash your ass with every day either. Get that water, whichever water you prefer. Okay? Whichever water you prefer. You put them herbs in that water and you boil it. Get it to a boil. You know that? Bring it down to a simmer and let it steep. You know. And then you drain those herbs off and you use that liquid. Use that liquid, okay? I'm going to tell y'all a secret of mine. Now, I don't be giving out my shit, right? But I'm going to tell y'all, okay? Because Spirit saying to tell y'all. So, what you can do with that spiritual bath, right? Most of the time, we take showers on a regular. You know what I mean? We don't sit soak in the tub every day. But when I say every motherfucking day, I mean every day. I don't play. I take that spiritual bath, baby. I'll take about a shot's worth of that spiritual bath and I put it in my body wash and I shake it up. And every time I wash that ass, I wash that spirit too. You could take that, put it in your pipe if you want to. Do whatever it is that you want to. But baby, when I say I don't play, I don't play. That cleansing, that talking to God, that all of that, that's going to be the best, most valuable, most important, most fulfilling, most trusting dynamic that you can ever get into. I promise you. And you ain't got to be no Bible toting, church going. It don't take all that. It don't take all that. It don't take all that at all. At all. And don't let nobody convince you that it do. Or tell you, again, about your relationship. They don't know. Most people that try to tell you don't even have a connection. Realize that too. Most people who try to be forceful with that shit, they ain't even got it. They ain't even got it. So yeah. Do it. But that's all, y'all. That's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put this reading so y'all can see it. You said the first one was confused, baby. This one might be a little confusing too. But you know, I've been being told to do my readings in like 2s and 3s, which is why I've been doing them back to back like that. I'm just, again, obedient. I don't know what that is for, or y'all gonna work with me. You welcome, love. You welcome. Man, you welcome. Y'all welcome, for real. I'm trying to scroll it over here and look up here. I don't know, getting delirious. You welcome, love. You are so welcome. Thank y'all. I like I said, it's mutual. It's mutual. I had to get rid of them bitches to embrace you fine people. And now look at us. Look at us. What is Johnny Test? What is that? I have not watched it. I don't know what that is, babe. I'm sorry. What is that? And you are so welcome as well. You welcome, love. Thank you. to show about a boy with a talking dog and he tested sister experiments. He said test. I thought, oh, it's something on there now? No. Hey, I know that's right. From the know you. I gotta be on to something. You watching me, y'all some spiritual folks now. Y'all a little bit different down there. I know that's right. Welcome, love. I appreciate it. Hey, go ahead. Look, y'all know my booking in my description section. Go ahead and do it. They do. They don't be playing. All right, y'all. Look, I'm finna go. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Day after Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and put this video so y'all can see it. And then that's 3. That's the 3 of us. The info gonna be in my description section, baby. Everything you will need. It lists all of the different readings. You know what I mean? How, like, check it out. Check it out. Thank you, baby. You continue to have you a blessed day too. Peaceful day.